Alright guys, welcome back to 243 Outdoors. This is Josh. Today we have the Rock Island Arsenal 1903 out again. I guess this will be, what, chapter 3? So I still haven't been real happy with how it's shooting, so I've done a major upgrade on it. I have added a Vortex Viper 6-24 by 50 scope. Took the other scope off, I verified the mounts were tight, all the action screws were tight, put the scope on, torqued it down. I fired 2 rounds with some of this just kind of NATO 7.62 ball for the 30-06, and 2 shots on target. I got it zeroed good enough, and we're going to shoot some hand loads today. Now my neighbor loaded up all these rounds for me, so we're going to be using H380, IMR 4320, IMR 4350. We got some Winchester 760, some 4064. So that's what we'll be shooting today. I think we got everything marked out. See what happens. So this is H380. This bullet is seated a little deeper, so we'll shoot it last. So the velocity on the last 3 have been very close. The first one, the velocity was quite a bit higher and our impact was low. So these 3 rounds have grouped together pretty nice for those 3 rounds. This last round is going to be a higher velocity round, I have a feeling. So we'll kind of remember the order of our shots here. Yeah, so I wouldn't take a whole lot of, pay a lot of attention to that last round. So our next group is going to be IMR 4320. We were shooting 51 grains of the 380. Now we're going to 50 grains of IMR 4320. So this is IMR 4350, and this will be 56 grains. I believe these are 150 grain soft point bullets we're shooting today. Go for the middle target. So those group together pretty decent for this gun. Next is going to be Winchester 760, 56 grains. And we probably need to make a scope adjustment or I'll be off the paper here. Let's go down 6 clicks. And go left about 6. Hopefully we don't get into our other group, but our last group will be IMR 4064, 51 grains. Bottom right target. So that last group had a little potential. We got 3 there roughly in one hole. I mean, the only thing I can say is I did not load this ammo, so I have no quality control over it. I don't know how it was loaded. I mean, my neighbor's been reloading longer than I've been alive, so fully trust his loading abilities, but it's one of those things I can't really tweak anything when I don't load the ammo. But like I said, this gun's 100 years old. It's not going to be shooting half-minute group. It should shoot decent. I don't know if we can get it down to, an 1.5 inch gun at 100 yards or something like that, but I'm going to have to take this target home and kind of sort it out and review the camera on the shots, because a couple of the shots are kind of overlapping each other. But we'll go back to the reloading room and take a look at what we did. Alright guys, I think I got everything sorted out. We got kind of a busy target, but let's take a look at it. First group, 51 grains of H380. Our first shot had a real high velocity and the impact was kind of low. The next 3 grouped here together, 3 shots for a .580, and then the last 5th round was, I think, the first round that he loaded, and it was seated a little deep, so we had another high velocity on that. I didn't include any of the velocity numbers. That's kind of all over the place on these loads, so we're not going to worry about that. But that was our first group. Really, three shots is about all I can take out of that group. Our next group was 50 grains of IMR 4320. We had about a 2.3 inch group, kind of vertical stringing there. Velocities were kind of all over the place. The standard deviations were anywhere from 20 to 50 on these, so I mean that you'll get that with the velocity changes. So our next group was over here, and this is probably really the best group, overall group. 56 grains IMR 4350. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for just over an 1.25 inch group. So I think that was really the best group, 5-shot group that we had today. Jumping up to 56 grains of Winchester 760, about a 2.5 inch group. And I had to view the target cam and mark each one to figure out which round was which, but about nothing there, 2.5 inch group. And our last group was a little bit better, 51 grains IMR 4064. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We had a pretty good little 3-shot cluster there. 1.672 was the total. So this is a 100-year-old gun, like I said, and we're just seeing if we can get some rounds to shoot. I think this gun may have a little bit of a headspace issue or something. Everything is tight as far as the scope, as far as the action screws. I felt like I shot the rifle extremely well today with this Vortex scope on it. So really the age is showing on this gun, I think. I shot some rounds and the primers are actually kind of popping out of the brass. I mean, they're not really showing pressure signs. It could be wore out brass too, but it makes me want to think the headspace is a little bit loose on this rifle. But I don't know. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of some 220 Swift rounds that my neighbor loaded, and everything's under an inch except for this one, and it's just over an inch. Alright guys, so thank you everybody for watching. If you check down in the description, there's going to be several links. If you want to help support the channel, you can go over to patreon.com/243outdoors. I'm going to release videos early on there to the Patreons, and it's also a place you can check out. You don't actually have to support me if you don't want to. Everything's going to be posted there and released sooner or later. So it's going to be a great little place to see what's going on. Also, you can check out the Facebook page, and don't forget about the Reloaders Network. Reloaders Network is a great community of shooters, casters, and reloaders. There's a couple hundred people on there so far right now, and it's growing like crazy. We've got some really big plans for the site, so stay tuned. So thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you later.